Hello, my beautiful draft house. We are coming at you live with Coffee Break. My name is Marzi, and I'll be playing Leo, just a normal boy who is a barista, so very normal. And I'm joined by my lovely co host.
Hi, I'm Candlestick, and today I am playing Crystal. Um, yeah, yes, totally normal boy. Does not have a nightlife or secret identity at all.
No, absolutely not. This kid's so boring. It's just school and then his part time job, and then go home to play with his dog. Nothing else.
Mm, Camembert is a good dog.
Camembert is a good boy. I never say it in any of his other games, but I always imagine like while Leo is at work, Camembert is just like very, very politely like hanging out in front of the cafe.
Oh, oh,
So
you've killed me with that
yeah,
image.
the painted lady just has a little mascot because Camembert doesn't want Leo to go anywhere alone.
Oh. Now I'm just picturing like when other AI people arrive, they just get the laying on the floor tail wag.
Yeah, basically. Like he can't come inside because this is an establishment where they serve food, but he just
Mm.
chills outside with like the outside dining tables.
Oh, that's cute. uh, anyway, today, yeah, Crystal is in Villestown. I have no idea when this is. I'm imagining it would actually be funny if it was around the same time as the last one where with Camille and Crystal.
She needed a coffee.
Yep. Yeah, and I have no idea how she heard of the painted lady. I'm gonna be honest. But
Well, to be fair, a lot of people from Moria's detective agency frequent there, so very
yeah,
popular.
yeah, someone in the AI crew, like, it
E
was passed in mention, and she's not the sort of person who keeps track of, like, why would I keep track of what people say? I'm just that like, who said what and that sort of thing.
mm.
It's just like, ah, painted lady. I remember that coming up. Who did it come from? I don't know. I don't care.
Who cares? Let's go get some coffee.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I think she's going there. Actually, funny little fact about Crystal is that she only picks up coffee when she's tired. So make of that what you will.
Man, imagine being the kind of person who actually gets affected by caffeine. Couldn't be me or Leo.
I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so I have no idea if it affects me or not.
I live in Washington, close enough to Seattle for it to matter. I grew up on Starbucks.
Mm. Yeah, everyone told me throughout university, you'll get on coffee. You're guaranteed you'll be on coffee by the end of your degree, and I'm like, no, I'm going to survive through sheer force of will.
Out of spite. Alright, but yeah,
Yep.
Crystal makes her way into the painted lady. The little bell atop the door chimes, and inside it's very cozy. It's a very painted style, hence painted lady. There are paintings on the wall. It's a little dimly lit. Uh, like the tables are nice set out. There's like an almost slightly separated room that has a curtain in front of the doorway
Hmm.
just for like more private seating for people if they
Ah,
want
yeah,
just a
yeah.
quiet space to sit. And at standing at the counter is a certain normal red-headed barista.
I kind of want to roll a perception check, see how much of this Crystal actually took in.
That's fair. Have at it.
Right, where is your sheet? 17. She's paying attention.
Yeah, it's a nice place that was recommended by who she does not remember nor care. But the atmosphere is nice and it does smell good.
Yeah, yeah. So, I think she's like Probably doing the thing you do where you're standing in line and you're just looking around, taking the place in, and being like, this place has a nice aesthetic. It's got chill
Yeah,
vibes. I like it.
it's cozy and nice. And she makes her way to the front of the line as people move forward and then move out of the way periodically. And behind this redheaded employee, there is a chalkboard that is the menu, and also down on the counter there seems to be a easier to read laminated menu.
All right. I myself don't drink coffee, so
That's
I
fair.
don't know coffee types. So I don't know. Like the first thing that comes to mind is like just a regular espresso with no sugar or like.
That's fair.
I
Like God, that sounds
I
no,
don't
that's
know the
fair.
terms.
She can be a lot. It sounds gross. I won't lie, Candle. Like that's actually like just straight espresso is fucking gross. But I do feel like that might fit Chris.
Yeah.
Very, very no nonsense. Just needs the energy.
Yeah, it doesn't like coffee. Why would I have the bells and whistles on it as well?
Yeah. So yeah, that feels very Crystal. You want to make me a perception check?
Sure. That's good. Come
God, I'm
on.
so sorry if you hear my cat scratching at my door.
You're all good. I'm just like, come on, change channels so I can roll on the right one.
I can't believe Crystal goes into a coffee shop, orders just the biggest cup they have of just espresso shots.
That's a 5.
Oh God, okay. She does not notice the shudder of horror that goes through the barista.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't.
She probably like ordered it and then is like checking through her bag to make sure she's got everything in order and that her notes are all fine and stuff.
That's fair. But yeah, no, for our audience who are watching this from a screen into the Toon world, you know in that one cartoon about space rocks, where there's this episode that the main character does like a full body shudder that goes up his line art. Hang on, I'm being called. I will be right back.
All right. Yep. Today is the day of delays. Part of me thinks that maybe Crystal doesn't like coffee because she's never had good coffee before and only drinks it to keep herself awake.
Okay, hi, I'm here. What did Candle do?
I said that maybe Crystal doesn't like coffee because she's never had good coffee before.
Maybe so. You know what? Okay, how about this? There's that full body shudder up the barista as he's nervously like, uh, "Are you sure that's what you want? I can, I can make you something better than just a cup of straight espresso shots." God damn it! My cat keeps scratching at my fucking door.
Oh. I'm imagining there's like a bit of a questioning look like, why? What's wrong with it?
I, I mean, isn't drinking straight espresso kind of gross?
Um, I just. Look, today's been a long day. I just need the. I need the caffeine. Doesn't. Doesn't coffee always taste bad?
I'm what I mean, I guess if you don't like coffee, but straight espresso is kind of bad.
Huh.
How about I'll make you a just like a latte. Uh,
Uh, I guess. All right.
Great, cool.
um, how much will that be?
Imagine trying to translate real world money into Inkwell gold.
Yeah.
He just gives a number.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and she will. Oh, I can roll hammer space for her. Purse. 8.
No fumbles.
Nope. She keeps her hammer space very organized. Yep. So yeah, she pulls out the money and pays for it. I think at the last second, she might ask, do you guys serve mochi?
Pardon, I'm sorry, I cannot hear you because something outside of my headphones was making noise.
She asked if you served mochi.
Oh shit, does the painted lady serve mochi? Oh fuck, I've never thought about that. People only ever order like coffee, tea, and soup. And also the painted lady belongs to Morsky. I don't know if I can make this. You know what? Mine now. Yes, we do. Why, yes, we do.
Fletch says they've got cinnamon rolls at least.
I mean, to be fair, UPA is like right next to the Ghibli Empire, so like they could.
Maybe they have a little small section of
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if yeah, if Leo um points that out, she will look and pick a flavor that is there. Probably some they probably have some of the more basic flavors which are escaping me at the moment, so
Which is fair. I don't know a lot about mochi, so yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe she grabs like a chocolate one or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then perfect. Yeah, Leo, this is gestures for her to take a seat and he'll bring it to her. He's going to fucking make this latte good because good god, he might not be a coffee person, but he knows for a fact that straight espresso is fucking disgusting.
I feel so bad. I've put my poor taste of coffee onto my
No, you're good.
hand.
No, you're good. It's really funny. Just the thought of Crystal going to like other coffee shops and just getting like big cups of straight espresso shots.
Yeah, it would be something she would do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time passes. Because like Leo is also bringing things to other tables, but soon he is coming over with a plate of mochi and like a little saucer that's balancing a mug. And as he sets it down, Crystal can see that there is a very pretty yo, you girl got latte art.
Amazing. The latte art is amazing. It's very impressive. By the way, Leo can do a perception check if he would like.
Ooh, let's see. My boy's first roll of the night.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can see that she has spread out a whole bunch of notes across this table, which she sort of pulls out of the way when you bring the mug along. And from what little you can glimpse of them, there is a lot of very big terms and scientific names and stuff that you can't quite work out what they mean.
Which is fair. He's just a barista.
But yeah, she'll pull them aside with thank you.
I've also have people asking about the latte art, so I just googled latte art. There you go.
Ooh, pretty. For the listening audience, it's the fairly standard leaves with the heart on top.
Yeah.
I think,
Classic.
yeah, I think she will blink at the top and go, "Did you did this yourself?" Like pointing to the art.
I tried to. One of my coworkers had to help. I'm not very good at those yet.
Huh. It's nice.
I'm glad you think so. Hopefully it'll taste as good and you won't have to order straight espresso shots anymore.
I feel like I should roll something to see whether she likes it or not, but I don't know what.
Oh god, people usually do straight D20s for to see if characters like food, don't they?
I guess so.
Or a con. Or Avi's
Yeah.
suggesting a con.
I think her con is probably just a straight D20 anyway, but I'll have a look.
That's hilarious, thank you.
Oh, come on, computer. You could go faster than that. I want to see my character sheet.
Computer, please.
Yep, con is just a straight 0.
That's hilarious. I can't believe Crystal has a lower con than Leo does.
Have you seen this girl?
I mean, Leo was a sickly kid who spent most of his time in the hospital.
Well, that's your fault then.
Well, Fletcher held me at gunpoint if I lowered Leo's con any lower.
Fair enough.
And you know what? A 12 is higher than a 10. So, like, it's still coffee, which, like, I assume Crystal still thinks is kind of gross. But, like, it's sweet, and it's definitely better than just a cup of straight espresso shots.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that slight wrinkle of the nose at the coffee, yes. But then there's like a bit of like the eyebrows go up and and there's a well.
It's like the kombucha girl meme.
Yeah. This is the well. You're right. It's definitely better than the straight espresso. Still not
And
sure if I'm much of a coffee person though.
Leo beams at her. It's like, that's all right. I'm not either. Next time you're here, though, if you ever come back, I will say, tea here, pretty good. That might be me being biased because I make it the Ghiblian way, but tea, pretty good.
She actually looks a lot more interested in that. It's like, oh, yeah, man, I haven't had Ghibli tea in a long time.
Yep, that is the only way I make tea. It's actually gotten to the point where they have put it on the menu if I'm working, so.
Well, it shows that you are definitely getting a bit of infamy around here then.
Let me see. Boop boop ba-doop.
I say, knowing she has no idea about his other pastimes.
No, absolutely not. He's just a normal boy. That was a deception. He's just a normal, slightly embarrassed boy.
I kind of want to roll insight, but I think it would be funnier if she didn't.
Yeah, this is just a kid. Flustered teens do.
I might. It would be funny.
Do it. Oh, Crystal! Oh, Crystal, my dearest, my darling, my beloved. No, yeah, this is just a normal boy, but embarrassed.
Oh, that's a nat 1. Oh, yep.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that statement in the slightest. Oh, hold on a sec. My internet is dropping out a little bit. I'm just going to move.
Candle! Oh god, your icon lit up once! Oh god, Candle!
I'm just moving because my internet dropped out, so.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm moved closer to the router, but it may be a little bit echoey here.
That's fair. We thought you died because laughing over the nat one.
I mean, I did kind of die over the nat one, but no, my internet also died over the nat one.
That's fair. All right. Well, the perception
Sorry,
not so
hold
good.
on
How
one
about?
moment.
Oh, okay. I'm trying really hard not to burp into my microphone. Just for you, my lovely audience. You don't have to deal with it. Also, for the future recordings, so people listening to that don't have to deal with it.
Sorry, people moving around at the moment, so there might be some background noise.
That's fair.
But yes, no, sorry. Where were we? Right, the nat one.
Yeah, that one perception. Doesn't notice anything aside from the just normal, slightly embarrassed teenager. But do you want to make me an insight?
Sure, it's the same modifier, so.
Oh God, Crystal, please.
15.
Okay, good. That's good. You could definitely see it. As this kid is walking away, like Crystal takes a look at him over the cup of coffee and realizes, God, this kid looks no older than like 15 and he looks dead on his feet in this place.
Oh, good. Get her instincts of child up. I think she will like sort of perk up a little bit and be like, do you want to sit down? You
uh
you look dead on your feet.
no, I'm fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I might try. God, your persuasion is also terrible, but I think it would be funny. So I'm gonna roll a persuasion.
God.
Listen, my girl is only good at two things. Well, at one thing really, and that is anything that involves smarts.
God, I love her. Oh fuck.
I think I don't know what she does. Maybe she gets up and like pulls out a chair and is like, "Sit. You look like you're about to keel over." And I'm all for being responsible, and I know you have a job, but uh you don't look like you're going to be doing very well at it at the moment.
Leo still looks a little unsure. This is something I wanted to do for this FPS, and I'm so glad it's happening. Leo still looks a little unsure, but one of his coworkers who's wearing the matching it's like sort of maroon apron suddenly appears and slings an arm over Leo's shoulder and is like, "Oh man, finally someone's here to force you on your break. Good, sit."
Yeah, I think at the force you on the break, you get an unimpressed look and a point at the chair.
Leo just loudly sighs and his shoulders sort of deflate and it's like, okay, I'll sit. I'm sitting. And he'll sit down in front of the table and he now looks embarrassed for a different reason.
Right. Where are my manners? Crystal Everlight, and she's gonna hold out a hand to shake.
Leo gives a small smile and shakes her hand. Is this Leo Layton? It's nice to meet you, miss.
It's nice to meet you too. So, there's obviously like, the tapping on the cup sort of thing. Like, you
Yeah.
get the impression that she's not used to this sort of thing.
Small talk with strangers.
Who does that? Who has time for that?
Right? Man. Certainly not this kid who, like, at least a fourth of his job is small talk with strangers.
This is a nice place.
Yeah, it's really relaxing in here, and I know a lot of people from local detective agencies come in.
Oh, right. Yes. You wouldn't be talking about Detective Moria and her acquaintances, would you?
Oh yeah, Miss Moria is in here a lot. Really likes the cake. Uh, her apprentice also is here a lot.
Should I roll an insight on that?
You'd like?
Would you like to roll an insight on that?
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Oh
I'll tell
my
you
god.
what Crystal sees. As Leo is mentioning Moria's apprentice, his shoulders kind of sag, like he is exhausted all over again. But there's like an exasperatedly, like a fondly exasperated look on his face.
There's you get a like when you mention Moria's apprentice, you get a little wince from her and a sort of yes, I know them, and she's like, ah, I see he has that effect on everyone.
Well, he's a nice kid. He's usually the one in here forcing me on my breaks.
Good. Seems like a bit of a handful though.
Yeah, usually if I say no too long, he'll cry loud enough for the whole cafe to hear. So
There is definitely a sort of like choked snort. She's just like, oh, that sure is a method.
yeah, it's gotten to the point where my coworkers just see him walk in and are already trying to scoot me out from behind the counter.
Yes. Seems when it comes to people trying to make sure you don't overwork yourself, they will use any tactics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm actually surprised he hasn't come in yet to be the one to force me on my break.
Hmm. If we're taking this as being sort of the same day as the same day as the Crystal and Camille FPS, then I think maybe she's like you get another small Winston. Yeah, I think he's busy at the moment keeping, and she's like looks unsure, but um keeping holding down the fort at the office and probably also looking through documents he shouldn't.
Yeah, that sounds like him. That sounds like him, all right. Today's FPS is just the talk shit about Camille FPS.
Yeah, the one in which Camille gets bullied because Camille isn't here.
Damn, we bullying a 6-year-old who isn't even here to defend himself.
Gotta get in there somehow.
Yeah, Leo can't say anything bad when Camille's around. Camille's only 6. He's not mean. And listen, all the shit he talks about Camille is very fond, I promise.
Yeah, it's more of a like handshake of, yep, that sure is a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that sure is the weirdest 6-year-old I've ever met. Anywhoosies.
I think maybe she will there's a bit of a roll of the eye, and uh like must be interesting. You must hear some pretty interesting stories then, I guess, working here and having that lot come in here all the time.
I've heard a few things. I try to stay in my lane though. I don't want to get all wrapped up in anything that they're up to. Because it sounds like a lot.
Wise move.
Yeah, I out of character, I say, knowing Leo's gonna get dragged into it anyway at some point.
Yeah, yep. It
Uh,
yeah. It sure is interesting, but it's a lot. She might gesture a little bit at some of her notes.
oh, is that what all that's for? It does definitely look like a lot.
Oh, well, only partially. Some of it is, most of it is my broader research.
That's fair. If it's not weird to ask, what are you researching?
I'm a magical ailment and other. I've been researching magical ailments and other unwanted magical effects and how to neutralize them and classify them.
God, Leo kind of perks up because, oh.
It's well, um, it's a lot. It's uh, honestly, a large part of it is to help build a system for people to help identify things that uh, that might be the cause of it, and treatments and ways to combat it and stuff. And essentially, for there, there's a lot of magical there's a lot of magical things this in this world, and not all of them are easily explained, so having a way to narrow things down can bring a lot of peace of mind for people.
Leo is nodding, and it's like this kid is young, so it's a little surprising how genuine he's like, yeah, that makes sense. Because I hold the fact, like, it wasn't a magical illness at all, but I hold up the fact that like I said earlier before we started, Leo basically grew up in hospitals.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, she looks like you get the idea that this is something she's very passionate about, but um like maybe has like, yeah, she's very enthusiastic about it, but maybe has people, it can't had a lot of people not be able to keep up with it or not as interested.
Mm.
So I think she will maybe even go do if this is too much to keep up with, do let me know, and I can well, she
Leo
sort of
immediately is like,
shrugs.
no, that's all right. Leo, yeah, no, Leo immediately was like, no, no, yeah, that's all right. I listen, even if it's something I don't understand, like I'm used to people info dumping at me. Yeah, there was someone who used to do it all the time. So,
Hmm. Yes. Well, again, knowing some of the detectives, I can definitely see that. It yeah.
oh, none of the detectives. Well, kind of, but they're not who I was talking about.
Oh, right. Sorry. Bad assumption.
That's all right. I don't use that's. I mean, we've just met, and I don't usually mention him a lot anyway.
Yeah, that's that's fair. You're well, you're always. She looks extremely uncomfortable. Like she's not sure how to continue this thread of conversation. Uh, you're welcome to bring him up if you want to. I don't mind.
Well, I just I had a brother who would talk my ears off about plenty of things and uh stuff. So I'm used to listening. God, I'm being called. Give me one moment.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Hope you've been having fun with two awkward beans try and talk to each other. Yes, Doc. I did see your comment. Yeah. I created this girl for my own plot reasons, and then it was like, well, would you look at that? A lot of other people could use someone who works with magical ailments and unknown influences. She certainly could be busy. Look, Pawsey is amazing and we love her, even if she doesn't hold the brain cell most of the time.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
I see people are squinting in chat. Good, good. You love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Um, Sorry, where were we?
Leo mentioned his brother.
Yes. You get a you care about your brother a lot, don't you?
Yeah, but it's a little late for it. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I
it's okay. It's been months. It's fine.
It doesn't make it any easier, even with the time passing. It just gets you just get used to it.
I'm trying. And to be fair, we hadn't seen each other a lot before it happened anyway.
Still, I'm I'm sorry for your loss.
And this kid very like quickly lifts an arm, just like scrub at his face. It's like, thanks. I'm fine.
Yeah, there's a bit of a look of I know you're not, but that's okay. I'm not gonna say anything. Um,
I'm sitting here realizing I've accidentally upped the angst just a tiny bit.
you're fine. It's fine. It's like these things you never know. It's like we didn't go into this with any angst plan, but sometimes whoops, law happens,
Leo is known for dumping backstory on people as soon as they meet, unfortunately.
and we love him for it.
It's just I didn't know he'd talk about this instead of the whole being a phantom thief thing.
You know what? Fair. I think I think she Crystal will probably try and move the topic of conversation to something a little lighter, like maybe like explain more of her research notes and the things that she's doing for the aberration cases, like some of the stuff that she's been looking into leads or familiar things that could be of use to Moria. Just giving giving Leo the like he doesn't have to respond, but just something to sort of grip onto, keep him grounded.
Leo definitely like perked up again when Chris started talking about all her research and what she's giving to Moria, and like even if this kid doesn't understand some of the things she's saying, like he's nodding along and responding like he's trying to. Like this kid is used to being info dumped at.
mm, probably has that like even if I don't understand everything, I can sort of pick out some useful things
Mm,
and latch onto that or like direct the conversation.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe she gets to the end of it and it's like, so what about you? Just being a is I imagine being a barista is not all you do. Do you have any
Well,
do you have any hobbies, interests, aspirations?
uh, you could say I'm really into fine art.
Yeah.
uh, uh, I'm a big fan of our local Phantom Thief.
I'm going to roll a history for her. Ah, yes, this is one of the things she's actually good at. I say that, and then she's gonna get like a nat 1 or something.
No, please roll high.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Well, it's just definitely not a nat 1.
So with the 26, she knows that in Villestown in particular, there are two of them. Uh one of them is White Rabbit, who I believe is a jewelry thief.
Hmm.
If I'm remembering that correctly, Comet. I'm pretty sure he's a jewelry thief. Oh, antiques. Okay, antiques. Uh whose whole gimmick is clocks and the whole and then the more famous one, Phantom L, who has been at large for about 2 years now, uh, goes after fine art, mostly paintings, and with the 26 is known for dancing through his heists.
There's a bit of an raised eyebrow and a yes, I have heard that Villestown sure has its fair share of phantom thieves. Um, what excuse me if this sounds rude, but what do you see in them?
Well, Phantom Owl is known for returning most of the things he steals anyway. Makes a big show of stealing whatever it is, and then a couple days pass, and whatever it was he stole gets returned.
Hmm. Seems counterproductive. Like,
Well,
what what purpose does it have other than to draw attention to the act of it?
maybe it is just a big show. Or, I don't know, maybe he's proving to police and museum curators that their security isn't very good. Who knows?
You do get a genuine a genuine laugh from her at that as look, she is thinking back at the very first game that I got to play in her as, where she had to go to a museum to stop a painting from a new exhibition from destroying everything, and a lot of that was the fault of like the people at the museum and stuff. So she's just like, some people are not very good at their job.
Yeah, Leo is just beaming at her. And it's like, well, really, yeah. I mean, if he's getting away with it once every month, and they still haven't been able to up everything to keep him out, that's almost a little their fault at this point. He's been at it for 2 years.
I suppose you have a point there.
But really, he's pretty harmless. I think he does return almost everything he steals.
Hmm. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. I am not a art buff myself, so it's kind of hard to tell with these things. I tend to find a lot of hype around celebrities to be, what's the term? Over fixation. They're just people.
Well, you do have a point there. I I would say I hope there are people who see Phantom Out like that, and then I remember that I'm also a big fan of other Phantom Thieves. I don't know, they're kind of cool.
Hold on, I want to roll something on that. Just they're on other Phantom Thieves was, I think, a deliberate on your part slip up.
Maybe.
What should I roll? Insight? Perception? They're the same things.
Uh, Probably Insight would make more sense, but if it's the same mod, does it really matter?
12. um,
There's definitely like the title of the tent. There's definitely something pinging about this conversation that there might be a little more to it than just this high school kid who's a fan of famous thieves.
oh god. Oh god. Okay. I'm sorry, but the first thing I don't know whether I wanted to say this or not, but the first thing that came to mind was like, what was your brother a phantom thief?
Oof.
And I don't know whether I want to go there or not.
Ooh, oh my god. Uh, that's funny, but God, I don't know how Leo will react.
I mean, this is up to you. Like, this is your lore and stuff.
You know what? Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, that's like she picks up on there's something more to it, there's something not quite right with what you're saying, and yeah, she does like make that comment.
Leo like kind of jolts and like coughs a little, like he just choked on air. Uh, and there's like lets out like a kind of a almost helpless laugh as he's trying to process that. It's like no, my brother was a detective. Um, no, he
Ah, she's
uh
like there's like things clicking in her mind. Is like, so he would have chased phantom thieves.
he one of the last things we talked about was thieves, and he really was not a big fan of them. He used to be, but not when he got into being a detective.
Hmm. You know what? That's fair. They would probably make a lot of work for someone in his field.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, no, not he was not him, the Phantom Thief. Maybe if we were younger, but no.
um, this is just a look like, you know what? Fair enough. Um,
I oh man, I can't imagine my brother being in the same league as Trickster from Toontown or the Lamunk the Third.
hmm. It's just ah, Trickster. I have heard of them. I knew I met a detective who was searching for him.
Oh, Leo trying to do mental math to see what he can and cannot talk about.
It's just, I'm gonna roll another history for Lamonk. see how see how much he knows about that.
God, please let it be a high number because I want to talk about the thing we did.
It'll be really funny if it was low though, because then she knows
It
about
would be really funny.
all of these other ones, but not like the thief.
The okay okay the tiny one. Uh, the you know that recently there was someone who directly challenged Lamont with a security system named after him.
Oh, oh god.
Yeah, that's right. I'm bringing that in the FPS canon, baby.
There's a little bit of and the monk. Well, there. Well, it's hard to tell if there's anyone who doesn't know of them and their exploits. So I
He's
suppose.
amazing, a genius, a living legend.
Huh.
Leo's such a fucking fanboy.
There's a little bit of there's a little bit of a look like just like that raised eyebrow and the little bit of a fond expression of someone catching someone who is extremely interested in something that you're not, but it's honestly kind of adorable. So
Yeah, it's just endearing.
so I think she'll probably just try and prompt more like for him to go off about it. It's like, I take it you're a fan.
A huge fan. You should have seen how he got through with that security system that was tailored just for him. It's a little scary to think about, honestly, how it was tailored to him, but it was high tech. It could recognize muscle structure, the way that someone moves, like their ticks and stuff, and he still managed to beat it and get through. Like he had help. I mean, there's his whole gang, but man,
You should. I'm surprised that you haven't thought of becoming a detective yourself with that amount of attention to detail. You seem to know a lot about this.
uh, I don't think I'd make a very good detective.
I mean, fair. I'm just saying. Don't sell yourself short.
Leo just like internally, as soon as Crystal's like, "Oh, you should be a detective," just internally just like stuttered to a stop and was just, ah,
So
"This is dangerous territory."
I am, like, this is all 100% natural and in character for her, but I am absolutely living at the fact that her oblivious means that I can make jabs at this boy.
God. I mean, do you wanna do another insight?
Oh, sure. Let's see if this goes any better. I mean, it'd be hilarious if it didn't.
Oh, it'd be really fucking funny. Oh, oh, fuck!
Or I could get a nat 20.
Or you can get a nat 20. Uh, at a glance, it just it looks like just a nervous kind of flustered teenager trying to backtrack. But as he keeps babbling about no, he couldn't be a detective. No. With how hard he's pushing that, that you can, that there's definitely something big there that is stopping him from being a detective. And honestly, with the nat 20, Crystal has a lot of the clues.
Do you think that would be enough to put together the slip ups that he's made through their conversation?
I think so, yeah.
There's a little bit of a dot, dot, dot. Oh. Right. I see.
Leo pauses and is just loudly slutting like, "Oh, you see?"
Well, I suppose there's some irony in your brother being a detective and you ending up, well. And she just sort of like takes a sip of her coffee.
God, Leo is just sitting there, loudly sweating. God. Okay, my darling, let's see how well you do when you're so nervous. Oh, that's a dirty
Ooh.
20. That's a dirty 20. But Crystal still got that nat 20, so I'll still count it. If Crystal hadn't already put the pieces together and had it all like make perfect sense, the fact that Leo like straightens up and is like, "I have no idea what you're talking about," would have been really, really persuasive.
There's a bit of a. Look, I'm not planning on telling anybody.
God, I'm recording. Get out! I'm recording. God, hang on.
Yeah, I'll give you a moment. Hi guys, hope you're having fun. Oh god, Fletch, you're right. Oh. Oh, yeah, well, she rolled like a what? I gotta look back. It was really high. She rolled a 26, so I would say she probably has figured out who was chasing Phantom L. Maybe that's how she found out about him, because she was looking into Camille. And then again, I did say this was on the same afternoon as she met Camille, so I don't know if she's had time to research yet.
God, I am so fucking sorry.
No, you're all good. It seems like today is one of those days.
My baby brother saw that I was recording and decided, oh yes, I choose to be a bastard and get louder.
Little brothers be like that sometimes.
Yes. God, okay, where were we?
She said, don't worry, I'm not planning on telling anyone.
Leo goes on like a face journey. It's like he tries to decide between like trying to keep lying about it or like actually talking about it, and like he goes on for a bit before he loudly sighs and is quietly like, I hope you don't. Miss Moria is a big fan.
Why doesn't that surprise me? Look, it's not any of my business, and it's not my secret to tell, so my lips are sealed.
Thanks.
And then there's this sort of dot. Wait. She's worked out who chases Phantom Hell. You let a 6-year-old chase you?
I didn't want to. He just showed up one night.
There's just like a sigh as she rubs at the bridge of her nose, and it's just like, of course he did.
He just showed up, and like, and I would try to get a new detective, but that might take a while. And if I chase the kid off too early, then I'll just get shot at again.
Hold up, what?
Nothing.
Did you say you got shot at?
No. Maybe.
There's just this look of and she just puts her head in her hand. It's like, I gotta stop meeting people. It's not good for my health.
I'm so sorry.
And just like this, like hand gestures, like ah.
I mean, I'm fine now that I have a detective.
Just again, like a. This time, her face goes on a face journey, and she's just like, just like it's all of these like sort of as she's sort of working through the things that before just settling on resigned, like a just be careful, both of you.
It's fine now. Like I said, I don't get shot at anymore.
Well, and she's gonna
I'm so sorry.
I think she's gonna reach into her hammer space.
Oh?
Yeah, and she will pull out a little business card which has her like name and number on it. It's like, if you ever end up in a situation where you or the others are hurt, I'm not a doctor myself, but I know people. I can make sure I can help.
Leo is genuinely surprised over this. So far, people who have also found out are either other criminals or his new dad, who just kind of hangs out with him sometimes.
Look, she's slowly learning that other people have to live their lives and she can't make everyone safe, but she doesn't like it and she wants to make sure people are okay. So she's just like, just don't let it be over something stupid.
It probably doesn't help that Leo is very visibly a minor.
Yeah. Like she has issues about this. She has issues over people who don't who have to grow up too fast and don't get a chance to be kids.
Oh man, she is gonna hate learning more about Leo. Ooh. Looks at how Leo has been a thief since he was 13.
I've said it before and I will say it again. This girl would fight anyone to ensure that people have the chance to live the lives that they want without have to being worried about anything like or anyone.
I love Crystal so much, Candle. I love her. I
Oh,
hold your girl so soft.
look, I love her so much too, but she has a lot of issues.
Understandable.
She looked at the world and said, "That's not right. I'm going to fix it single-handedly, and anyone who
Oh
gets in
god.
my way, I will fight."
Oh god, Crystal. Well, Leo gives her a very genuine, almost kind of shy smile and thank you as he pockets the business card. And I'm wondering if that's a good place to cut it off.
Yeah. I'm wondering, like maybe just she looks at the time, realizes that she's got to catch her like I'm imagining like transportation circles work where you can like buy tickets for certain times, but then you got to be there in time, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, she's basically like, I gotta run. Uh, and then just like a be good, get some sleep,
I'll try.
and good luck with the rest of your shift.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Uh, I hope the latte was good enough that you don't order a straight espresso anymore.
I promise next time I won't ask for a straight espresso since it seems to be something that people don't like me doing. Plus, the latte was
How
good.
how did you even drink that before this? It's so gross.
Look, sheer willpower and spite.
God, you know what? By the moon, understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you do actually get a little smile from her as she's like, "You too."
I can't believe in almost every FPS Leo has been in, whoever the other person is has found out his secret. It's not even that much of a secret anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's great. It's fantastic. It's really funny that it's a running gag now.
Yeah. God.
Uh,
Man.
anyway,
Man.
should
All
we
right.
say
Yeah,
say
let
goodbye
me
to our listeners and stop the
yeah.
recording?
Thank you, my beautiful gallery. Thank you, my beautiful future listeners. Thank you, my beautiful candle, for playing with me
And you too,
today.
Marzi. This was amazing and so much fun.
This is good. I'm glad. All right.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.